Chairman of the Joint Chiefs, Admiral Mike Mullen, is making his first trip to Haiti following the devastating earthquake there last January. He'll tour the region and visit with service members making significant contributions to the humanitarian assistance disaster relief effort. The chairman will also visit the Port-au-Prince seaport and the USNS Comfort, and he will also meet with Haitian government leaders. The Defense Department rolled out a new policy Friday regarding the use of internet-based capabilities on DoD computers. The policy states that Defense Department non-classified networks will be configured to provide access to those internet-based capabilities to include social networking sites across all DoD components.
You got to give people access to the tools that are going to unleash their creativity and innovation and let them get their job done better and faster. And at the same time, while you're using those tools, you got to be thoughtful about security. So the security structures and processes and tools in place to help make sure we're doing everything we can to protect our people and our information systems. At the same time, taking advantage of the tools that are out there that could drastically transform the way we do our work.
We'll have much more information on the DoD's social media policy change on Monday's edition of Around the Services. Secretary of Defense Robert Gates met with his Israeli counterpart Thursday at the Pentagon. Israeli Defense Minister Ehud Barak came to the U.S. to continue ongoing discussions about a broad range of security issues. Pentagon Press Secretary Jeff Morrell said this was the fourth time in the past year that Secretary Gates and Mr. Barak have met to discuss security topics, and said this was a great opportunity for Secretary Gates to reaffirm the United States' unshakable commitment to Israeli security. Among the major topics that were discussed, Iran's nuclear program, as well as the U.S. Army's work overseeing the training of Palestinian Authority security forces. The Army is working to ensure the Palestinian Authority is able to maintain security within its boundaries and prevent attacks from the West Bank and Gaza. NATO's Secretary General is strongly condemning a terrorist attack in Kabul, Afghanistan. ISAF officials say several insurgents attacked a mall Friday morning. One insurgent detonated a car loaded with explosives near a guest house, and several other insurgents threw grenades that killed several people and injured dozens more. ISAF spokesman Brigadier General Eric Tremblay called the attack complex.
Security forces again were in the lead to conduct this operation. It took them about 4 hours to neutralize all key insurgents who were involved into this attack against civilians, mostly foreigners.
Brigadier General Tremblay also said it's difficult to prevent attacks like this from occurring because of the sheer size of Kabul. You haven't seen the last of the vaccine for the H1N1 virus, but the good news is it appears you'll only need one shot next time you get vaccinated against the flu. This week, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommended the current H1N1 vaccine be included in the seasonal influenza vaccine for the 2010 to 2011 season. The agency's Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices also recommends that everyone 6 years and older receive the annual vaccine. An important deadline is approaching for Air Force officers considering advanced academic degrees. Officers in several fields have until the end of April to apply for degrees or experience broadening programs. Available programs include the Air Force Institute of Technology or the Naval Postgraduate School. For more information, search 2011 SPEED on the Air Force's Personnel Center website. Coming up on Around the Services, the USO reaches out to military families. But first, Black history. Diversity is very important for the U.S. military. We'll explore its value and impact. Stick around. Staff Sergeant Josh Hauser is back with more.